Good morning. It is week 5. This is the deload week. So if it's deload week, you might ask, Zach, why are you covered in sweat? Why are you out of breath? Aren't you supposed to be recovering? Well, yes, but deload is more about reducing intensity or volume, but keeping intensity the same. So this morning, I did a 10-minute warm-up, followed by a 25-minute steady state push. So pushing into zone 3, slightly into zone 4 at the end because I've got some hills. It would have been better if I stayed in zone 3, but with the hills next to my house, not always an option. So then we went straight from that into our full body strength and trying something new this week, something I learned listening to Joe Corsione's podcast, and that's trying to lift your body weight for the main movements. So for me, the main movements are bench press, squats, and then I'll definitely be doing over body weight for my deadlifts. And then doing weights that challenge you at a 6 rep range. So again, with weights, I just have fun. I'm not really trying to build a bunch of muscle. I'm not trying to necessarily push my PRs, though I do like when I can lift a little bit heavier. I'm simply getting in here and trying to stay strong. So, went from my full body lift into my sauna, which heated up so much today, was north of 170 in the infrared. And if you guys know, infrared's supposed to be a little bit cooler, but I've got an outside heater in there to help get it a little bit hotter, elicit a little bit more of a heat protein response, and elicit hopefully a little bit more of an adaptation. So this week, deload. So got 5.2 miles in, got my full body lift in, got my sauna in, and of course, got my Bible in. And then tomorrow will be a 1 mile repeat, next day recovery, next day some more track workout, so on and so forth, but keeping that volume instead of up here around 90, back down to about 50, including the 50K that I've got coming this Saturday in Cerritos, where I will be pushing my 50K time, aiming for a 4.5 hour or better, as my PR previously at O'Neill Parks last year was 4:45. So trying to shave 15 minutes off that. This is the flat course. I don't want to say it should be easy, but later in the race when you're not having to climb, is going to be different. However, being flat the whole time is definitely going to challenge my hips because they feel it when I'm out there on those long, flat road runs. What's up, friends? It is Tuesday. Time for a track workout. So, track was closed. Decided to come down to the beach trail. Apparently the beach trail isn't open till 6. We got 5 minutes. I guess we're gonna wait. Hurry up and wait. Alright, mile repeat 1 done. 7-minute, 25-second pace. By no means a PR. Legs are really feeling after 95 miles last week. So, just picking up the pace of these repeats. And then, now doing about a mile to recover. Yeah. Alright, split number 2 done. 6:42 pace. So shaved off 43 seconds. Alrighty, 5.11 miles done. 1 mile warm up. 2 1 mile repeats. One at a 7:25, the other at a 6:44, something like that, or 6:43. I don't remember. And 1 mile cool down, 1 mile between each of those. So now got my scratch recovery horchata flavored. One of my favorite products. Again, this is my runner's strength workout, and it's not hard, it's not fancy, it's just what it is. Whew, I tell you, that heat training will better pay off. That last 10 minutes where my heart rate finally got up above 90 was probably the hardest 10 minutes of my whole morning routine. I could do nothing but crawl out of that sauna, lay on the floor for 5 minutes, and catch my breath, and I'm still catching my breath. So again, learned these tricks and tips from Joe Corcione as far as what I'm doing for my heat training, and that is kind of taking note, one, of your resting heart rate. And again, mine's between 38 and 42 beats per minute. And being in the heat. So for me, I've got this infrared sauna with a little outdoor heater in here. So it's around 170 degrees in there. And get your heart rate up to double your resting heart rate for 10 to 15 minutes. And that's all you need.
All right, good morning. It is Wednesday, about 4:45, getting ready for a recovery run. So, I'll take you through a day of eating. So, in the morning for my run, some BPN electrolytes, 1 scoop, and then 1 scoop of G1M Sport Plus. This stuff is amazing. You really feel it work within 10-15 minutes. It's got 150 milligrams of caffeine. It's got, let's see, carbohydrates. I think 20 grams. Yeah, 20 grams of carbohydrates. Got some nootropics and other stuff in it. Really good. So mix that up, and great flavor. Tastes really good. Also gonna have a piece of sourdough toast with some honey on it. That'll give me a little bit more carbs and make sure that I am fueled and ready for this morning's run and workout.
I went 3 miles down, strength workout done, 15 minutes in the sauna. Today, I only took about 5 minutes to get my heart rate up, so did 10 minutes at double resting heart rate, which was nice. Got to do that in 15 instead of 20. And now, favorite post-workout drink, Scratch's Recovery. This has a little bit of fat, mostly carbs, some protein, and some probiotics, which is great. So, tastes amazing. Gonna drink this. Will be kind of my immediate after workout drink. Then I'll make some breakfast, drink some coffee, get ready for work. And it's Wednesday. Alright, so it's a work day. Headed home for lunch. Nice thing about only working 10-15 minutes from the house. Gonna go make some sourdough bread with some kind of hard-boiled, or not hard-boiled, over medium eggs and avocado, basically avocado toast. I guess is that what you people call it? Avocado toast with some chili lime spice on top. Probably have some fruit with it, maybe a kiwi, and some dark chocolate chips, because that's delicious. Yeah. Alright, so for dinner, ended up having some taco bowls pretty much. So some white rice, mixture of ground beef, ground turkey, and arugula, lemon arugula salad from Trader Joe's, which has got to be my favorites now. And yeah, didn't have any cheese or anything, had a little avocado on there. Now I'm doing my nightly ritual, so Mag Soothe with chamomile tea and about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. I do this every night. It helps me sleep really good. Magnesium is supposed to help with recovery, all that good stuff. So let's see, for the day we had about 2,700 calories, 130 grams of fat, 253 grams of carbohydrates, with 40 of those being from fiber, and 135 grams of protein. Good morning. Happy Thursday. I know you're wondering, and I'm wondering, Zach, what the heck happened to your face? Well, that's what happens when you think that a 5mm and 7mm are about the same, and then you trim your mustache beard. First I was like, okay, whatever, I'm too lazy to find the 7mm. Beard came a little too short. Then I went to go trim mustache. That looked creepy. So I was like, well, sorry buddy, guess I will see you guys back in a couple weeks. Thursday, it's supposed to be a track day. Legs are just still feeling a little bit tired from doing the 55K this weekend, and thought, you know, I was lazy, didn't want to bring Dash on my recovery day yesterday, so get the doggy out this morning, and he's definitely enjoying it. Checking out some bunnies right now, and probably get him back out tomorrow. So yeah, it's okay to pivot sometimes, you know. Got a race day this weekend, so want to go into that fully prepared. Doing half the volume of my track workout was not going to give me any gains today that I would have seen on Saturday anyways, so whatever. Bigger question. Why is your dog wearing a scarf? Ascot, whatever you call it. Answer. Girl dad. It's Friday, Friday, Friday. Oh, you guys remember that beloved song? All right, it's Friday. Just finished my 5-mile recovery run. Getting ready for the race tomorrow in Cerritos. 50K PR coming at you. Super excited for it. Can't wait to show up, give it my all, and we'll see how fast I can go. It's funny, I was telling myself from the start of this run, I probably shouldn't go as far. Still ended up doing 5 miles, just under a 10-minute pace, going super easy, but definitely feeling some soreness. Legs aren't totally recovered. That's okay. Whatever. We are going to show up tomorrow, and we are going to give it our all. Now, full body lift. Taking it super easy on the legs. Might even just skip them all together just to get a little bit more recovery. And then tomorrow is race day. Good morning. All right, almost 50K time. Got about a half hour. Then drink Go One More Sport, some electrolytes, extra electrolytes in there. Going for time today, so just gonna be using this little handheld. It's 5K out, turn around, 5K back. So each time I go out, refill this, come back, refill it. When I come back, I'm gonna be using my Scratch Hydration. These guys, so that's got about 20 grams of carbs, some electrolytes in there, and then I'll be eating this stuff at the aid station as well to get a little more fuel. And yeah, should be simple as far as fueling goes, hydration goes. Sun's not supposed to come out till like 11, so hopefully I beat the sun. That would be awesome. Girls are coming out, so they'll be in charge of the camera once they get here, and hopefully have a cool little video for you guys to see at the end of what the Orange Curtain 50K looks like. How fast can you run a 50K? Well, we'll find out today.
Good job!
Yeah, I gotta cheer on my
Alrighty, well today had the Orange Curtain 50K. My goal was to go out and do 4:30 or better. Ended with the 4:32, and I'm so stoked on that. Especially because I wasn't specifically training for this race. Yes, I have been training, and I'm training for speed, but my goal is training for the Folsom 100-mile race in August. So I had a lot of, building weeks up to a very short taper for this race. And then legs just did not feel fully recovered. I didn't eat the best yesterday. So I woke up this morning with my stomach not being super stoked with me. And then went out there, could feel my legs were pretty sluggish and not fully recovered, not fully ready for the race, but gave it my all, pushed as hard as I could. Again, 4:32, that's an 8:45 pace for 31 miles. We went out, I was running with the top 3 guys, and the top guy, his name's Jimmy. He just absolutely crushed this race. I mean, he finished at 4:05, I think, and I mean, he took off. Like, he was gapping us really early on. And for the first few miles, I just stayed right behind the guy who I think ended up taking third. He did really well too, and I knew from the get-go, I'm like, this is just a race for second. So I was keeping eyes on him. We did, it was a 5 kilometer that you run south on the San Gabriel River Trail, turn around and run 5K back. So every time I turn around, I would take note of the distance, and then the distance when I passed the guy that was in third, and note how much ahead of him I was, if that gap was getting bigger or smaller. And thankfully, with those last 2 laps especially, I kept making a bigger and bigger gap and burying him for the finish. So second overall, which was crazy. Definitely, felt like the last 6 miles were a struggle bus. Had a couple 10-minute miles in there, and on the way back, that last 5K, I told myself when I passed third place I was gonna walk, and I passed him, kept running, and towards the end I was able to pick my pace back up, get close to an 8:30. I was trying to stay between 7 minutes and 8:30 pace, and I didn't really fall off the 8:30 until that, I don't know, mile 20-ish. So very happy with that. It was on an open trail, so the trail wasn't closed. Road bikers are the worst. And if you're listening to this and you're a road biker, I hope you're nicer than most of the people out there. Give some people some space. I mean, I get that you're out there to get your workout in, just like us. And you know what? Cool, you can go fast on 2 wheels. Get off those wheels, come right next to us. One guy even yelled at my daughter, who was trying to just take a little video of me. So whoever you are, I hope you had a wonderful day. Anyways, that's my little rant about road bikers. I will hopefully not do another race like this where I'm dealing with road cyclists, especially because if you guys remember, I did the SoCal River Marathon on the Santa Ana River Trail, and same thing. I mean, there'd be nobody coming towards us, and they'd pass with like 6 inches off my elbow from the handlebars. And I'm running as far on the shoulder as I can to not even really be on the bike path, but these hoity-toity spandex-wearing yahoos apparently want to get beat up or try to hit a runner because they think they're superior and better. Probably said enough of that. Anyways, good race. Lots of fun. Format, I would have liked it if it was again on a closed trail or not around so many road runners. I mean, road bicyclists. But yeah. Second place. First loser.